What's up, guys? I'm back to react to everything wrong with Transformers Dark of the Moon. I just did a 2007 installment, and I just did Revenge of the Fallen, so it's now time to do Dark of the Moon. These are very long videos, so I'm just like worn out. I hope I'll be able to last. I'll probably do Age of Extinction another time. Because Age of Extinction has 2 parts. That's how much sins they found for Age of Extinction. So, it's just like, okay. But I will watch Dark of the Moon, and Age of Extinction will be a video that will soon to come. Not right now. Okay, so, I know what to expect. I've seen the first 2 videos, and I just want to see what he has to say about Dark of the Moon. So, let's do it. Everything wrong with Dark of the Moon. 19 minutes or less. Okay.
We were once a peaceful race.
It might have been worth Optimus Prime staying dead in the last movie so that he couldn't narrate the next one. Opening flashback brought to you by the Peter Jackson School of Beginning Movies.
Our defeat was all but certain.
Look, the people who saw the first 2 movies already know this shit, and the people who showed up for the third without seeing the first 2 don't care. This scene depicts the last time people who watched the sky for a living ever did their jobs. This ship, which was shot on Cybertron, doesn't actually crash from its damage until Earth's moon gets in its way. Abraham Zapruder was always following the president, wasn't he? Movie Forrest Gump's JFK into the film because movies about transforming alien robots need all the authenticity they can computer generate. Real JFK was quite the transformer himself, so it seems. Discount faked moon landing.
It was, yeah.
Also, did we have to relive the events of the entire moon landing? Couldn't we have just started right here and went straight to the part that is so important to the third Transformers film?
True.
The Apollo 11 is on the far side of the moon.
Neil, you are dark on the rock.
If he's on the far side of the moon, why can NASA still talk to him just fine? Does Sam have a chocolate-coated cock or something? Why do babes want to bang this guy? Scene does not contain a
chocolate-coated cock.
Even I can find something to enjoy in this scene. Michael Bay directed the movie, but Tim Burton directed the photograph. Sam's parents are still in these movies.
What a gorgeous box.
No one said this movie was subtle.
Yesterday, that one was in my underwear drawer.
Well, you have to cut these robots a break. There are no female robots except for that Isabel Lucas bot from the last movie. Transformers are like the Smurfs, and she was the Smurfette, and she's dead now. Fresh flowers are the prop master's best friend.
We're not up enough words yet.
Oh great, we're back at this shit again. Only they flipped it. Can't wait to see who says it first. Bot and the Hound. Haha, foreshadowing the
Bot
fact that
and
the
the
character
Hound.
in this movie that is voiced by Spock goes crazy. Also, what a stupid thing to foreshadow.
What if she dumps us like the last girl?
Let's face it was Michael Bay who did the dumping.
It reminds me a lot of Bumblebee. If Bumblebee were a sad piece of shit.
You mean like Bumblebee in the first movie when Sam first met him? Car won't start cliche. And good thing Sam's parents showed up 10 days early so that he could get to the job interview.
In the years since our arrival,
He's just gonna start narrating again like we didn't just sit through 14 minutes of movie?
Earth has
Oh
seen
my
much
God.
change,
So
and
true.
the John detectors guard its cities now.
Only in the United States, apparently, because the Decepticons show up wherever they damn well please everywhere else in the world in this movie. Let's not piss off just one Middle Eastern country, let's piss off all of them. Transformers fool the first checkpoint soldiers with a decoy car, but then decide, F it, let's just kill the arguably innocent humans at the second checkpoint.
The facility is Chernobyl.
Here we go dragging Chernobyl into this. That thing melted down in 1986, and it's been toxic to every movie it's been in ever since. 3 movies in, and the humans are still wasting precious ammunition firing human bullets at alien Transformers.
True.
Optimus Prime is fine just chilling and driving while the Decepticon destroys the entire building.
I was like, wait,
After 2 movies
what are
of
you
seeing every
doing?
kind of Transformer
He's
imaginable,
driving.
Lennox is still astonished when he sees a slightly different Transformer.
That is Shockwave.
Feel free to masturbate.
It's impossible.
Character living in sci-fi universe declares something impossible cliche.
This is an engine part from a long-lost Autobot ship.
Man, does everything in these movies have to be long lost? Can't anything just be recently lost? Or always unlost? None of the
Always
Autobots or
unlost?
Army guys hear these bullets being fired. Job interview montage.
Why was the FBI looking for you?
Potential employer has inside information that the FBI was looking for Sam at one point, but not the inside information that's because he was a friend to the alien Transformers who saved Earth.
And that's all been expunged.
Well, obviously not. Was Christopher Walken not available to take this bullet for John Malkovich? World's most famous extra takes his time crossing the office to maximize screen time. Also, Catherine Keener isn't possessing John Malkovich to have sex with Cameron Diaz in this scene. Uncredited Gary Busey takes picture for John Malkovich. It's funny because the Department of Health and Human Services does so little for America that their building can just be used as a secret nest headquarters.
When the NSA
Wow,
wants
that's-
funding, they call me.
that's
New
sad.
important bad government character is conveniently giving her character description and bio to some dude on the other end of the phone when we meet her. If I told you you're about to see a movie with Frances McDormand, John Malkovich, and John Turturro, you'd probably think along the lines of a Coen Brothers film, right? Do you know how much money I would pay to see the Coens direct a Transformers movie? All the money.
All the money.
Do a Decepticon head kill shot.
Except you will mindlessly fire for days into his face and he won't die, so it's pretty worthless. Oh well, training. Also, there are next to no opportunities where the army guys will be on top of a Decepticon and slide down into position to shoot it this way. Except when the movie improbably puts them in that position.
My name's Q.
Not to be confused with Q from the Bond films, because that would be ripping those movies off.
Allow me to please introduce to you.
The NASA founders and Buzz Aldrin must have been waiting for their cue to dramatically walk in. Oh man, they dragged Buzz Aldrin to this didn't they?
The ship's name was the Ark.
Because we've run out of names to call things, let's just steal from the Bible.
The Great Sentinel Prime.
Another old-ass, long-dead Transformer? Man, after the Fallen and Jetfire in the last movie, not to mention the robot Angel Primes in the Heaven Vision, I'm ancient Transformered out. 3 movies in, and they still think we care about Sam's love life.
And he's the coolest guy ever.
Which means he will not be the coolest guy ever.
Yep.
Curves. Elegant, isn't it?
Okay, we know you hate Megan Fox. Do we have to spend the whole movie telling her how unacceptable she is? Even robots have to look like Lawrence of Arabia when visiting the Middle East. Yeah,
Oh my God.
It was just now starting to look silly. Slimerpot.
He gave you a car?
Dylan gives Carly a car at the exact moment Sam became jealous of the guy, which triggers a fight about it. Which means, lucky us.
It's called paying your dues.
What does this girl know about paying dues for anything? Everyone who isn't needed for the next scene conveniently gets off the elevator at once.
Wang. Deep wang. Deep wang.
If you say it 3 times in a mirror, it becomes less racist. Of all the bathrooms on all the floors in this super huge mega office building, the boss picks the one Sam is having a non-gay bathroom stall fight with another dude in because comedy. And the Energon
Because
detectives
comedy.
took a smoke break when this guy came into the States. Laserbeak was given explicit orders to kill all his human helpers, and he's done so, except with Wang. Because Wang is played by an actor that demands more screen time, I guess. It's not like Megatron said, kill them all except Wang because he has a few more important tasks to do for us. The guy falling out of a window passes by a meeting in progress cliche.
This is exceedingly Japanese.
That's racist. Laserbeak somehow made it out of Wang's office, walked down a floor, hopped onto the copier table, and changed into a copier without being seen. Also, this is a terrible disguise if you're planning on not being discovered. If you can transform into a copier, you should be able to make copies. Also, this guy pushes a button so this Decepticon says, "F it, let's expose ourselves and start killing right this second." I mean, this is the same Transformer that just made Wang's death look like a suicide. Because, why again? Unlike the last movie, Sam is totally worthless in this one, so kill him already. I guess Laserbeak gave up? I'll remind you that these Transformers are made of metal that can withstand missiles, so I'm not buying that he's hurt. What a faker.
That's
Sam
true.
would definitely be dead right now if
What
these
a
guys
faker.
really don't know who he is. Also, Sam suddenly gets the strength to tackle a trained military dude, even though throughout all these Transformers movies, he's never been the physical type. Military guys who have no idea who Sam is wrestle with him instead of just putting him down immediately or shooting him. As far as they know, he's a crazy person trying to attack the military base.
True.
Also, this is why an urban nest headquarters is the stupidest idea ever. Because one transformation and the whole city sees it. Mean boss lady who hates Sam and thinks that Sam is here decides to just warn him not to say anything and lets him and the girlfriend remain. Also, Sam just happens to show up at the exact moment Optimus is about to revive Sentinel Prime.
These things run on energy.
Exact moment, too.
That's another thing. Energon was created by blowing up suns with that machine from the last movie. But that machine wasn't used for thousands of years, and then it got destroyed. So how does any Transformer have enough Energon left to live?
It's the very matrix of leadership.
It's a key that turns on the machine that blows up the suns. But as it turns out, you only need to use the key to get a dead Transformer running. So I don't know why they bothered wasting time blowing up suns.
You are home, Sentinel.
Well, Earth home, but yeah.
You saved 5 of them, including the control pillar.
Alien technobabble.
It defies your laws of
Technobabble,
physics.
yeah.
Dude, they're not our laws. Physics laws apply to the whole universe. Ah, man, they dragged poor Alan Tudyk into this, didn't they?
Procured your information with
With Simmons in this movie, there's now pretty much no reason why Sam would have to trust Bruce with Transformer secrets just so he could get information about Wang. But the movie needed to find a way to keep Malkovich in it somehow, so this.
Put it to hiding
So
in there.
this.
And I just found him alive.
Pretty shitty hiding job then. Carly gets her hair done and jumps out of her white dress into this blue one by the time Sam runs upstairs to explain why all the covert stuff is going on downstairs.
Look, I know you're thinking about your brother, okay?
Movie hints at Carly's dead brother out of nowhere, 1 hour into the picture. Is it weird if I kind of want Megan Fox back? Exactly how many Autobots are going to be allowed to work with Sam and his not legal, not sanctioned investigation?
You're about to see one of the biggest Soviet secrets.
Because why the hell not?
Mary, I just picked up Sentinel. Optimus is 10 minutes behind.
What the hell is going on? Sentinel's just driving around on the road? And why is Optimus 10 minutes behind? And don't you want to hide Sentinel?
He's
Just
always
like the
behind.
off the highway scene
Come on,
in every
Prime.
movie he's ever done. Do any of these 3 2-hour-plus movies ever explain where the new bad Transformers in each movie keep coming from? No one in the cars ahead is frightened of all the destruction happening behind them right now. Also, why did the Decepticons wait until now to try and kidnap Sentinel? They had plenty of chances right after he was revived. Is it because Sam finally figured out what they want to do with him? And the plot only moves whenever Sam figures out something? Good thing you slung that Decepticon into the innocent driver there. Won't have to worry about him anymore. These movies are all over the place with what weapons do and do not cause damage in Transformers. Robot blood splatter. I would say Michael Bay is paying homage to Predator here, but I mean, this is Michael Bay we're talking about. He only pays homage to his own penis. Metal on metal destruction is better when you have no clue what's going on. Autobot protecting Earth is a dick to Earth's doors.
A deal had to be made with Megatron.
Sentinel Prime turns out to be the bad guy, which all the 11-year-olds in the audience found surprising. Also, this makes loads of no sense. If a deal was made, why did the Decepticons shoot Sentinel Prime down during the war? Were they hoping that he would crash land on the moon and then 50 years later come up with his convoluted plot to get the pillars back? The f*** out of here. Hey, Optimus decided to show up. What the f*** has he been doing this whole time? He was only 10 minutes behind for some stupid reason that is totally unclear.
He's always
Except
behind.
for donuts while this was going on? His whole life is this, right here. Where does he have to be other than right here?
Thank you!
Optimus, this is all on you!
Correct.
You are correct.
It looks like a bad sci-fi film.
You set him up, I'll knock him down. Michael Bay hates America. Did they build a space bridge so that some Decepticons buried on the moon could use it to come to Earth? That's the
Oh
move,
my
right?
god.
And they can fly. It's not like they needed a ride. Sentinel lets Optimus live, and Optimus just gives up fighting him afterwards. Not time for the climax yet, I guess. Nice reveal, but you clearly established in the last movie that Bumblebee and the other Autobots will be able to tell the hot girlfriend's car was an evil Decepticon all along. Also, Sentinel Prime is revealed as evil, Patrick Dempsey's revealed as evil, and now the $200,000 car is revealed as evil. This movie has surprise evil character reveal-itis.
I've had my eye on you for years, Sam.
That's why I went through all this trouble of giving your girlfriend a job to get to you, rather than just giving you a job in the first place.
You know-
Physical comedy moment, but he was told to do one thing. Get to Optimus and ask a question. So showing the Decepticons all this little routine isn't going to save his girlfriend or make me enjoy the movie.
You let my hand go? Who was that?
Epps just shrugs off the weirdness and assumes Sam is simply a crazy dickhead.
I'm bringing everybody in, kid. Putting all the intel on the table.
This is a flimsy excuse to shoehorn this character back into the movie. This world views this fired agent as a crazy person, not a reliable source of intel. Helicopter blades slowed down to be in time with the music cliche. Movie thinks we're fine,
yeah,
but they
it
put
does.
Autobots
Dun,
nonsense
dun,
1 hour before the movie
dun,
ends.
dun,
Just in case you confused it with Chicago, South Africa. Goofball henchman hacks bad guy's cell phone camera for a live video feed and doesn't even need Morgan Freeman's
Oh
help
my
to do
god.
You're not going alone.
it. That's right, Tyrese. You act the shit out of that reaction shot.
You see, they can't rebuild without a slave labor force.
Well, I think can't is a pretty subjective choice of word there. Surely they could. Would just have taken a long time.
They're shipping their planet here.
What? Also, this has got to be one of the dumbest plans in the history of movies. What's on Cybertron that the Transformers absolutely need to survive or to feel comfortable? How can you expect the human slaves to adapt to an entirely different atmosphere? Also, why use the space bridge to move the planet instead of just jumping through it and poof, you're back on Cybertron? Hell, you can bring your slave labor force through the space bridge too.
That's true.
An entire planet? Because unless Cybertron is nearly identical to Earth in size and mass, I think it's going to throw off something in the solar system just by taking over its spot in the galaxy.
The red one there controls the rest.
Wow, thanks for all that helpful information. Evil and expositional. How does he do it?
Destruction.
Movie turns into a trailer of itself. I realize the Decepticons probably view them as lost leaders, but Chicago is a huge city, and they're just killing tons and tons of slave labor for a show of force that exactly 0 people on Earth need to see to believe the Decepticons are deadly. Also, I'm all for seeing the destruction of Chicago, but can't we just let the Cubs finish the job they started?
Yeah.
Cozy melancholy pop song plays over carnage scenes, so our subconscious will remember it's all fake. Worldwide domination starts in Chicago for some reason, and no other city.
No other
Also,
city.
want to destroy Chicago again? Was there a reason to lay waste to it?
The kid
No
who-
reason.
This is the 3rd movie, and this guy's been working with the kid in all 3 of them. For him to continue mispronouncing the name is just insulting at this point. To the audience, shocker. Also, Energon detectives decided to
Shocker.
take another crucial smoke break in order to not notice the Autobots still on Earth. Also, I'm glad Optimus came back to save the day, but how did he know exactly where Sam was? Or was it just a chance meeting which would probably make it worth 2 cents? NASCAR bots.
For today, in the name of
Freedom!
we take
The battle to them!
Gee, I'm really glad you're alive, Optimus, and taking the battle to them, but honestly, did you have to wait while the Decepticons slaughtered millions of innocent Chicagoans before showing up to take the battle to them?
True.
Waiting in the first booster rocket to separate.
Because one booster rocket can hold several large transformers if you forget about Impossible.
Our only chance is the element of surprise.
I think I know where to look.
You know where to look for the element of surprise? No, Shocker sees him immediately. How stupid do you think your audience is? Why is Laserbeak still hanging around Patrick Dempsey? Megatron said they were done with that insect, so is it just in case Sam showed up, which no one at all thought would happen? Is Sam showing up at this apartment to confront humans somehow a problem for the big Decepticon plan? Sure, just drop him. You have weapons, but let gravity decide this. Well, someone seen Back to the Future too. What is Laserbeak doing? Wrestling Sam? Everyone's going to survive this, so what's the point? Dylan suddenly has super jumping skills, and look at these bridges. McDreamy's not making that jump even with Jesse Owens' legs.
We only got one shot.
Well, of course you do.
One shot's all we need.
One shot's all we need, cliche.
Yep, that is a cliche.
Scary ass Decepticon.
Earn that paycheck, Tyrese.
Earn that paycheck.
I need that flight tech.
What? You haven't needed the trailer once this whole trilogy, but now you absolutely need that shit?
Grapple gloves for climbing.
Hi everyone, my name's Michael Bay. All I know how to do is take other movie moments, throw them in a blender, and serve up the sludge that comes out. Why do the Autobots ever shoot these useless regular bullets at Decepticons? Decepticons monitor all airspace except this one side of Willis Tower. Also, Willis Tower. Sears Tower forever! Helicopters make it all the way to Willis Tower after a brief firefight because Decepticons just give up for weird stretches of time.
Yep.
So what else to choose from to stop this helicopter? I choose the buzzsaw. I realize that as humans in this situation you have to do something, right? But what the hell good do these guys think they're going to do in this fight? There's the city of Chicago wasting taxpayer dollars again by running street lamps in broad daylight. Easiest targets to hit ever. Still misses. Only the nameless soldiers we don't care about get shot out of the sky.
Shooting at the building!
Yeah.
Decepticons somehow know that Sam and crew are in this building, but decide shooting it in half is the best option rather than shooting at the floor they're on. Also, instead of finishing the job, they just let it hang on its axis and make the whole operation pointless. Also, if they were going to destroy Chicago for no reason, why not destroy all the buildings within sight line of the pillars? They went through all this trouble of wrecking the city, but left convenience everywhere. Also, a collapsing building with heroes inside takes its sweet time falling over. For some reason.
Yeah.
Come on, this dude ain't even trying to hide. He obviously knows that they're in here, but decides to investigate rather than blasting the hell out of them. Also, Decepticon decides to hunt for humans as if there's an invisible wall between him and all the columns they're hiding behind. That guy gets distracted by a moving object cliche. This Decepticon looks exactly like Megatron. And Starscream. Heroes survive Decepticon attack at Skyscraper by utilizing time-tested method of jumping out the window. Conveniently hanging life-saving wires are convenient. Yeah, that guy's gonna die. Let's pan away from him.
That guy's
Everyone
gonna die.
possibly be okay, you jackass. Almost all the robots in these movies have some sort of cool name, but here's Drillerbot, ladies and gentlemen. Shockwave tries more of the building destruction strategy to kill the humans. Lord knows it's his best option right now. I am all out of f***s to give about the building in this movie that defied gravity, physics, and all the other known laws of anything. Why did you even make this shit live action? No. Also, not only is that a no, but even if he was able to grab her, that arm's coming off. That beautiful, beautiful arm. The f*** has he been this whole time?
Thank you!
He massive breaks and shows up way too late to everything.
He's always late!
I will use the space bridge to bring Cybertron into Earth's position.
You better not be late in Transformers 5. Be on
I
time.
think we see the rest of the world in this plan, but
God.
the cities still need to be destroyed for some reason.
Ain't a sign of flaw this.
What exactly did you sign up for, considering you have an M249 wrapped around your shoulder?
You and me. Hello.
How did this asshole know where Sam was? Also, you had the element of surprise, and you blew it. I'd be upset that Sam somehow survives all this crashing and flinging around, but honestly, he's already a ragdoll at this point. Where's this asshole been all this time?
4 Autobots are captured.
Captured? No, those 4 Autobots are dead, right? Because any evil alien robot warlord worth his salt is killing Autobots at this point, not taking prisoners. I mean, right?
See if you can hack into the bridge.
Oh, bridges? I mean, 6th graders can hack into that shit. That's child's play.
Let the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Discount Star Trek.
Bridge.
It is Star Trek.
Dude,
I saw that video.
Okay, you only up in the space bridge. How did you tell the entire planet of Cybertron it was time to move through it?
I think they're going to kill us.
After waiting all this time? Why? Were they waiting for Sam to show up as a witness? Thankfully, the Decepticons execute the Autobots in an order that allows Bumblebee to live.
You're mine now.
Also, executions require just the right location before you can go through with it. Why is Bumblebee just taking this shit? 3 entire movies have taught us that whatever character development he has, it's that he's a rebel who doesn't take no shit. And he would fight back here and die 1,000 times before just silently and politely taking this execution shit. Longest attempted execution ever.
Yes.
See, right now, B is fighting against way more bad guys than he would have been if he'd just fought against his captors 5 minutes ago.
True.
Off-brand Inception noise. Oh, sorry. Any scenes the last couple minutes? I literally quit watching. This is already the most successful human attack on Transformers ever. I mean, how does the act of even beginning to bring Cybertron into our airspace not throw the whole solar system into orbital chaos? No you don't, actually. Where were these assholes the whole time the Decepticons were getting their asses kicked? She sure is pretty. Impolite debris. Also, Jesus.
All your vertebrae sent to the back. Now clearly he has all the power.
What's worse, that Megatron falls for the reverse psychology, or that this movie is still leaning on such overused cliches at the 2-hour, 19-minute mark? After 3 damn movies, one which included these two fighting for 10 damn minutes, Optimus Prime takes out Megatron once and for all with the absolute greatest of ease.
Exactly.
You didn't betray me. You betrayed yourself.
Blah blah me, blah blah yourself cliche. It's not a Michael Bay movie if 2 people are hugging each other in slow motion at the end of it. I wonder what Optimus has to say about all this.
In any war.
No, wait, I didn't really mean that. John, I'm pretty sure this means you won't be in any Coen Brothers films in the future.
I didn't mean that. Deep wang. Deep wang. Oh man. Oh my god, here comes a parody. I think there's a parody at the end. I think there...
We are not alone after all, are we? No, sir. We're not alone.
There's nothing to fear.
Oh
You're an errand boy.
my god.
Sent by grocery clerks.
Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back.
Oh my goodness.
Even on a jet plane.
Together the pillars form a space bridge. I designed, and I alone can control it.
There's more to life than a little money, you know.
Yes, for resources, for refugees.
And here you are, and it's a beautiful day.
You tosser! You had one job to do!
Surprise, cockheads!
Okay, binary encryption code. Difficult, but not for me.
Emily from the wind.
What is happening?
Escape. Don't make me destroy you.
Please, there will only be one.
There can be only one.
Wow, okay. Oh wow, guys. This one was funny. They're all funny. That dude is, I guess it's just the way he talks and how fast he does it and how it's just so true. I don't know, but it was funny. My favorite sin. You know what? Yeah, my favorite sin is when he was talking about how late Optimus Prime was, even with Ironhide and with the Driller when he was coming in with the minigun. It's like, Optimus, why are you always so freaking late? Where do you go? Where else do you need to be except right there in that situation with your Autobots, with the humans at all times? Where do you go? Get donuts? That was awesome. That was funny. But yeah, that is so true. Like, okay, for the 5th installment, stay hanging around Prime. It'll solve a lot of problems. I don't think I found a sin of myself. I think he covered everyone that I could think of. If you guys have any sins that you probably saw in this movie that was not covered in this video, let me know down below. Cause I mean, it's crazy about how many mistakes we can find in these movies if you really pay attention. Very hilarious and very true. So yeah, that's my reaction, you guys. It's already been a long video, so I'm not gonna make it longer. Transformers Age of Extinction reaction will be coming up soon. I ain't doing that today, but it's coming up soon, very soon. Gotta do that. So thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Peace out.